New York, Kathy Hochul, on the verge. She's sensing victory over her opponent, Lee Zeldin. Brings in the heavy hitters, Hillary Clinton and Kamala Harris. Yeah. I'm Jasper Gonzo. This is what's next. Good Wednesday, everyone. What's up? I'm Jasper Gonzo. This is what's next, your daily dose as always. Hope you guys are doing well at work and or at play. Well, being that we're just days away from the midterms, November 8th, and the possibility of regaining the House and the Senate because of Republican surges around the country, one state in particular stands out. New York. Kathy Hochul, the appointed governor of New York after wonderful Andrew Cuomo got kicked out on a TNA charge, but not allowing, 15,000 elderly to die under his watch during the COVID pandemic. But anyway, that's just in the past. She's got a fight on her hands. Congressman Lee Zeldin, Republican, has seen massive surges over the last 2 to 4 weeks, so much so that Kathy Hochul had to call in the heavy hitters, the big guns, the thunder and lightning. That is one Hillary Clinton and Kamala Harris. Yes, she did. Oh, Zeldin's going to have fun with this. And so are we. This comes out of Breitbart. Panic button. New York Democrats calling Kamala and Hillary for last-ditch push for Kathy Hochul. Yeah. Vice President Kamala Harris and failed presidential candidate, two-time Hillary Clinton, will reportedly join New York Governor Kathy Hochul and Attorney General Letitia James, yes, I'm going to sue Trump for everything that he's got, in Manhattan on Thursday in a last-ditch effort to save the governor from the jaws of defeat in the midterms next week. The New York Times' Nicholas Fandau reported Tuesday that Harris, who has not been a popular surrogate for anyone this cycle, and Clinton, who's a clown, would campaign for Hochul and James on Manhattan Thursday in an effort to try to move the needle in the governor's re-election campaign. This comes as national Democrats are starting to worry about Hochul's election chances as her Republican opponent, Long Island Congressman Lee Zeldin, has been riding a massive surge as of late. Late Monday night, Trafalgar Group showed Zeldin slightly leading the polls 48 to 47 after closing the gap over the last few weeks, of course, which is still in the margin of error. Additionally, on Sunday, the Times reported that Democratic Governors Association, DGA, and Democratic Governors Campaign Arm had thrown money, massive amounts, into the race after initially not planning to spend anything at all to prevent a major upset. Gee, do they sense something? Ultimately, the DGA is spending an undisclosed amount in last-minute money on the race. The committee is looking not only to prevent a major upset with Hochul, but also stop a greater upset on down ballot races. A potentially similar situation Democrats faced last year in Virginia when then candidate Glenn Youngkin won in a massive upset. Wow, you really can't call that a massive upset in Virginia in his gubernatorial race. All this comes down on Election Day in November 8th, which is just a week away. My thoughts. That was a quick one, wasn't it? But how does it get to a point where you are so desperate that you don't call in Barack Obama, you don't call in Bill Clinton, you don't call in, Nancy Pelosi? Well, Nancy Pelosi has her hands full right now. You don't call in some of your Democrat media types, your media whores. You call in the two worst people that you could call in to back you up. Me, I'm Kathy Hochul. I'm sitting back and I'm going, wait. You're calling in Haggy Hillary. And no one gives about Kneepads Harris to campaign for me when we are just days away? for me squeaking out a win? Now you do this? And if I'm Lee Zeldin, I'm sitting back like this with popcorn in hand, just still campaigning hard, still campaigning strong, which of course, like I said, we've seen massive surges over the last several weeks. And there's only a 1 point that separates the two, which I see that gap widening just a little bit as the next week goes in Zeldin's favor. But how desperate you must be, Cafe Hochul, and your campaign to bring in one who is a failed multiple loser and a clown, and of course a potential, murderer, Epstein's, didn't kill himself. And then you bring in the worst vice president in a quarter century, who even dementia won't even have in the same building with her, sends her off to all over the place, here, there, everywhere, but not in the country. Oh my. I think he will pull off the win. It's going to be tight. It's going to be within the margin of error, but I think Lee Zeldin does pull off the win. And the first Republican to win the governorship since Pataki over 15 years ago. It's going to be very fun Thursday when she brings in these two clowns. Get your popcorn, kids. And with that being said, I'm Jazz Berganzo. This is What's Next. And want to see more just like this, please leave a comment below. Like it, share, subscribe to it. And we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.